Right, how are we getting over here?
Progress too with their science folders, using a mass of reference materials. Not forgetting traditional ways of recording information.
Right, we've got just over half an hour, so try to get as many of them done now as possible. How are you getting on?
This is the page that it's going to go on, and we need to get a button going back.
But what should you do before you start doing that? Save it. Right, great. If you can save it for me then, okay?
It's also important to make sure that the information that goes onto the computer is checked and accurate.
There we are. Inflammation of the lungs. That's a health issue, isn't it? All right, so if you can help.
P-N-E-U.
All right.
P-N-E-U-M-O-N-I-A.
Full stop. So obviously, the other Year 6 class are going to read it. They may take notes from things that they read on your screen, okay? And that's why it's very exactly.
A week later, and Year 4 examined their rotting food experiment.
What's happened to the milk?
On the computer, they've come up with an extra idea, to add some words in French done by a French-speaking pupil.
We do French here at school, so I wanted to put some French on it because it would be good for the other children to hear, especially because Ariane's French.
Carotte. Carotte.
Okay, now test it by clicking on here, see if it works.
Okay.
Got it? So you've got your strawberry and you've got that. Okay? Excellent. To start off with, I allocated everybody a food, and for homework they had to write about it on the blank sheet. So when they'd done that, they got a tick. The next thing was writing it on the computer. So they're all the ones who've done that. And this is where they've put sound on. And today I'm just putting a cross over everybody who I've seen, and we've tidied up their page and saved it how we want it to be.
Printed out on the wall, the Year 6 project on the human body is growing. Soon they begin to realise they've got a problem.
That one goes back there, I think. And then, well, it's a bit complicated, and we just want to take some buttons away. When we're on the computer, we don't realise, and we just think it's okay.
It's time to make some changes to make the presentation more user-friendly.
Well, what we're doing is we're putting a tortoise on each page so that when you press it, you can go back to the title page and go to wherever you want to from there. This is going to be for other Year 6s to learn from it, and if they don't, then it's going to be a waste of time just making it. And we're just going to try it out now. Action. It worked.
So how's the project going with only a couple of weeks to go before half-term?
Well, I've rushed through it, so it will be finished. But I think it's a term's work.
Yeah.
It's definitely not half a term's work.
I mean, I've had to put in so many extra hours to get the work done in the short time.
We've used every assembly time, and I've had a day today, and I still haven't finished.
Well, I mean, it's been quite helpful, I suppose, for you to have some of my kids coming over to help, though, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. That's been brilliant to do all the recording. Otherwise, we'd never have got as far as we have now.
I've also got a list now of what each child can do, and they're ticked off,
well.
and then they go and find each other if they get stuck.
I've got French on there now, but they're quite concerned with the colour and what it looks like. So they like to have the background a certain colour and the text box a certain colour and the text.
Yeah.
And I spend a long time faffing around doing that.
Yeah, it's all part of the presentation as well, sort of thinking very carefully about the audience.
I think in a way there's too much choice for the younger ones.
Too much choice for the older ones, I think, as well.
And what about technical problems?
I've had quite a lot of problems with the memory on mine. I mean, considering we've got the most powerful computers in the classroom from our school, the 13 megabyte ones.
It's an absolute nightmare though, because you're constantly thinking, am I going to lose all this work? And
Yeah.
it's so much work, and you can never do it again.
No, the amount of, if you look at the amount of hours they've actually spent on it,
Hours on it.
it's a lot.
And they're really proud of it as well.
Very much so.
There's 1 week to go, and Year 4's individual food pages are nearly all finished, changed and improved as they went along. On the computer, all the pages with their text, pictures and sound have now been linked together by the teacher, ready to show to the whole class.
Right, for everybody to listen. Right, click on the button. Okay, stop there. Finish that. Come on then, Anthony.
I got the picture from something called Treasure Chest on the computer, and if you press it, it speaks. For 500 million years, fish have swum the oceans. The first fishes had no scales, fins or jaws. There are lots of different fish that live in our rivers.
So click on the French flag then, Lydia, and let's see if it works.
Chocolat.
Okay, what else happened?
That's what we can say in Arabic.
Okay, click on the next.
Now they've seen it, what did Year 4 like best about their multimedia food show?
I like the pictures and the sound. I like all the treasure chest pictures. I like the pictures. I like the sound best. I like the pictures and the writing. Well, I like it when you press on the flag and Ariane says the French word of the food that you're doing. I learnt that carrots made you see better. I learned that people, even though they're not good at drawing on paper, they're very good on the computer.
Year 6 are nearly finished as well. They're evaluating each other's pages to see if they make sense to someone seeing them for the first time.
It's a bit hard to read, the blue backgrounds. I actually thought we should have done more pictures on that. Yeah, it's a bit boring. I think we should have kind of put buttons and then when you press them the text will come up or something. The liver hardens if you drink. You should write if you drink too much. And the liver is the body's chemical factory. The liver is the biggest organ in the body. Pardon? Oh, I know. The liver is the biggest organ in the body. Is it? Where is the liver? The liver is next to the heart and the lungs. It is above the intestines and is joined to the large intestines by the hepatic portal vein.
Well, the problem is nobody knows what hepatic means.
Yeah, they should have a button. So if you click on it, they should have hypertext on it, and if you click on it, it will say the words for you. Because I'm like hepatic or something. I don't know what it was.
It's their final chance to make any changes and to check that everything works.
Oh, yes. What a thing.
It's the last week of the project, and the other Year 6 come in to try out the human body multimedia experience.
Have you been doing anything that can affect your health? I like to do the... No, that's true. By Lucy Helen Punit Canal. Press on the brain, maybe.
The authors look on anxiously.
Press the brain, yeah. Click on B. Yeah, B. Congratulations, you got it right. Yeah. Who's there? Is that Daniel? How many vital organs do we have in the body? 10.
Oh, we've been here. Go back. There's one page you haven't done. They've been to more facts, but no facts. Some things I didn't know if they were buttons or not.
What's your favourite bit? The quiz. The quiz. Which bit do you think could be improved? Brain. And I didn't like the picture of the brain. No, the pictures were good. You don't like pictures, you're saying information. So basically you two are saying the opposite thing. Did you enjoy it? Yeah. We enjoyed it a lot.
What did you like best about the intestines? That the small intestine stretches out 7 meters long. That really interested me. Yeah, that tells a lot of information. I thought that it was good, but I don't think that it's as good as in Carter.
Do you think it was good for children?
Yeah.
When you press on the click buttons, they said it's right and that's so I like the sound effects.
Did you like it how it went to different pages? Or was it too confusing? If you had like a label thing on it so that you knew where you were going to go to after you clicked it, then it would have been easier.
On balance, the project seemed to satisfy its intended audience. Given more time, it could always be improved. So what would Year 6 do next time?
I put down maybe a main menu. Maybe, because sometimes you just don't want to sort of flick and flick and flick, and if you can just go exactly the way you want to go, it's much more convenient.
I'll try and make it take some of the buttons off, because there's too many buttons, it's a bit confusing for them.
They like playing with all the buttons, but sometimes they couldn't find any buttons, so I think we need to make them more like, so they can see that the buttons are there.
I mean, there was like things that they just read and read and read, and they still didn't get it. Maybe to highlight the writing or something, make it a bit more noticeable.
And what do they think of the experience of the past 7 weeks?
They just say, first of all, when Mr. Rose showed us how to make a button, we didn't really have a clue, and we had to keep asking people, can you show us how to do it? But now it's a piece of cake. You just
When he showed us how to, I mean, I like using computers, but I don't play with them sort of non-stop. I mean, I like them, and it was interesting putting it together and planning it and things. And I'm glad I did it.
Yeah, it's definitely been worth doing, because it's good fun and it can give people relevant information.
I'm pleased with my results. I'm pleased with the sort of the IT and the teamwork and the work that they've produced. I think they've really sort of come a long way in what they've done.
Yeah, my class have definitely. They've come from knowing practically nothing to being able to produce the programme, so I'm really pleased. And in a way, we've run out of time now, because there's always, you do something and there's always something else. You think, oh, I could do that, and I could do that, and I could do that, and in the end, you just have to stop yourself.
Yes.
Otherwise,
yeah, Hyper Studio is one of those programs that could just be developed on and on and on.
you could go on forever,
Yes,
couldn't you, really?
you could add things, you could develop things so much more. So you're going to have to know when to stop and say, this is fine, we're happy with our finished project, it is now finished.
But would their colleagues want to take it up? After school, a group of teachers have a look at Year 4's food project.
Sweet foods, fish,
Fish
dairy
and
products, fruit.
They've hidden buttons on the wheel.
Okay, I'm going to try this then.
You found the button?
Did I find the button
Yeah.
that easily? Well
Yeah.
done. So we're going to go on.
Chocolate.
Chocolat.
Oh,
the French flag.
the language.
Chocolat.
Chocolate is made out of sugar, milk, cocoa butter and vegetable fat. Cocoa beans are from cocoa plants that grow in hot countries like Brazil. Expensive chocolate has more cocoa beans in than cheap chocolate, so it tastes better.
That's for the non-readers. I mean, they could follow the text,
And you can hear
and you
it,
can hear
exactly what
hear
she was
what's happening.
saying.
That's brilliant, Victoria. And I can see that the computer is being used now for something more than just writing. It's actually talking to them, and they're getting feedback from it, and the pictures are great. So I think it's much more useful this way than having to just stand up front and tell them.
You do about the eye, don't you? You could have an eye on there, and they could click on all the different bits, the lens and the whatever, and go into...
Yeah.
I just wonder how long it takes to learn how to do everything.
The time to
that's
fit
what I
it all in, because
Yeah,
there's so many
but
other...
we're covering more than just one aspect of the
Oh,
national
yeah,
curriculum.
but it's
Yes.
actually the getting, you know...
I'm still
on
talking
to
about the actual use of the computer as such,
Yeah.
not just the
Just talking
programme.
about timetabling of it.
This timetabling of the computer is the biggest problem I have with regard to IT.
But see, the children were given 15 minutes, they did the 15 minutes and they left it. But they didn't mind that because they knew they were going to go back to it and they knew how to finish it. So it wasn't a problem. And at the end, they covered almost every strand of the IT curriculum.
There's an invisible button over the brain, which makes us come to here. And the bits which are highlighted red, if you click on them twice, they take you to hypertext. And if you go to the hand again, it takes you back to where you left off.
In this first Teaching Today Plus segment, Gabriel Goldstein, Specialist IT Advisor at Ofsted, outlines his views on higher order IT skills. Having viewed the preceding programme, consider how the projects you saw match his criteria.